A man broke a box of eggs. The eggs on the ground turned into fried eggs at visible speed, instantly realizing the ground temperature was rising rapidly. Looking up, he was completely stunned. The road surface suddenly cracked open, as if some creature wanted to burst out of the ground. Scared him out of his wit, quickly got on his electric scooter and hit the gas. Didn't even unplug the charger before leaving. The next second, the ground behind exploded violently. Raging flames formed a fire tornado, completely destroying nearby buildings. To survive, he had to drive forward frantically. The road ahead wasn't safe either. Streets were exploding irregularly, everywhere. Had no choice but to drive with difficulty. Fire-damaged skyscrapers began collapsing. Another car blocked by his scooter honked frantically. The man didn't dare give way. The next second, the car behind was crushed by buildings. Had to keep moving forward frantically. The car window suddenly fogged up. Quickly wiped the windshield, but nearly hit the car ahead. Fortunately, his driving skills were solid, and he stopped safely. The outside temperature gradually returned to normal. Puzzled, he opened the door and got out. The scene before him sent chills down his spine. The entire city was engulfed in flame. Those who didn't escape all perished in the fire. This extreme disaster didn't stop. It continued happening around the world. On a bustling street in Japan, people suddenly encountered massive hail attacks. Many shoppers were killed by hailstones. Some tried to hide in buildings, but still met misfortune. Cars on the road couldn't resist either. Under the giant hail's destruction, countless vehicles were smashed scrap. Meanwhile, something terrible happened on a Brazilian beach. A cold air mass rapidly spread toward land. Beachgoers wanted to run, but where could they go? In an instant, everyone was frozen into ice sculptures. After seeing this terrifying scene, survivors began frantically fleeing for their lives, afraid they'd be stuck on the beach forever if they were late. In a blink, the cold air spread to the highway. Birds in the sky also became ice sculptures falling down. A fleeing woman thought she had successfully escaped. The next second, she fell into despair. A frozen airplane fell toward her. Due to inertia, it crashed straight into a building. The Middle East was swept by countless giant tornadoes, frantically destroying everything humanity had created. People wanted to escape, but where could they run? Dubai was hit by the largest tsunami in history. People on the beach scattered and fled, afraid of being swept into the terrible tsunami. Soon the tsunami instantly submerged the entire city. An old man riding a camel in the desert never imagined he would drown in a tsunami in the desert. The main cause of this series of disasters goes back to humanity itself. 3 years ago, humans not only destroyed the environment, causing Earth to experience glacier melting, floods, tornadoes, and a series of extreme weather in just a few days, took countless lives to prevent tragedy from continuing. Presidents everywhere held emergency meetings through joint efforts of countless researchers. They developed satellite that could control weather. As countless satellites were launched into space, they formed a satellite network covering the globe. Since then, extreme weather on Earth was finally effectively controlled. They thought Earth would have no more disasters from then on. But 3 years later, something extremely strange happened. In a desert with temperatures reaching 40 degrees, condensed frost suddenly appeared. When soldiers entered this town, they discovered everyone had been frozen into ice sculptures.